Hey, my name is Tami Alkosser. My project was Views on Birth. I talked to various women within the LA area and interviewed them on their views on birth. I have always been interested in women's health. I've worked in my past in women's health. Next year I'm actually going to medical school and want to become an OBGYN. This topic caught my interest when I heard about the high C-section rate in this country. I talked to a woman who elected to have a C-section. I talked to a woman who had regular vaginal delivery and is currently a midwife. I also talked to two women that have not had children, but their views on when they do have children. One was a nurse and was in favor of electing a C-section, and the other one was someone who wants to become a midwife in the future. I'm drawn to obstetrics and gynecology because I think that pregnancy and childbirth is the most fascinating thing that the human body undergoes. And I've been drawn to work with women and feel that women desire women doctors, and therefore I hope to fill that need for them. And also, as I started to investigate why women are electing to have C-sections, and I started doing background research, I started learning more about midwifery and the home birth movement and birthing centers. So I basically ended up investigating all the different birth options and their costs, benefits. I watched a great documentary called The Business of Being Born, and it really opened my eyes to the mechanistic approach within the hospital and their somewhat narrow range of normalcy in labor and delivery. I think one thing that women should definitely be aware of is that with a hospital birth, especially when they induce labor, it increases risks, and C-section rates are higher after that. And it's a VBAC, having a vaginal birth after a cesarean, is not very common. So usually when you have one cesarean, from then on you have another cesarean. And the more cesareans you have, the higher risks are for the mother and the fetus. I had the idea that in order to empower women that they should be aware of natural childbirth and want to pursue that. But then after talking to several women who have had C-sections or would elect to have C-sections, I was then confused as to whether giving them the option to elect the C-section was empowering to them, or maybe they just had become, subject to the society and really don't understand the true costs and benefits when you do elect to have a C-section and how it's kind of been imposed within the hospital setting. In an ideal world, I will take what I've learned from this project into my future career, and I want to work with midwives and return childbirth to the hands of women. One thing that I did like from The Business of Being Born that I thought was a very powerful statement for women who choose to undergo natural childbirth. It's empowering for them to go through the pain and reach this wall that they don't think they can climb and then push through it and scale the wall. And I think the quote was, "If I can do that, then I can do anything."